So I recorded a Xianyun, video, and I'm now realizing she might actually be, a little less than what I thought. The main issue is I thought I was getting like half the buff, right? So in that video, I had, like 14,000 damage uplift from Xiao just with Farazan to Xiao with Cloud Retainer, right? So, I had 14k there, and I was like, wow, that's half her buff. So that was pretty crazy until I started editing the video, and I was like, wait, hold on. Looking at her attack and all of her stacks, right? First of all, I was like, how are you ever supposed to get max stacks on her in order to provide her maximum buff?
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
And then I looked at my team, and I was like, wow, Bennett gives 1,200 attack. So, if we look at this, 1,200 attack is 3,900 attack. We'll just quickly, go over this. We should be able to do it, right? So, Bennett is actually a really good pairing for her. So let's see. No, she's at 4,142. So she's actually providing the strongest buff she can give. She is actively providing that buff. And yeah, he only hits for 75,000. Wait, that's a little weird. I promise you we were able to hit like 80,000. Alright, hold on. Give me a minute. We might need... It might have been some shenanigans with being below 50% HP maybe.
I can smell the failure!
Why? Oh, it must be Zhongli also. Zhongli is also giving her attack. Right. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that then. Yeah, because, you can see, she's only level 70, but, looking at her damage, I'm not seeing too great of numbers. And, I was expecting her to work with Xiao, and I even, came out of that video, wow, 30,000 damage? That's pretty good, right? I was like, wow, that's really nice. And now I'm realizing, well, actually, no, that was probably really, really not nice. Yeah, that's kind of...
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
I'm pretty sure that her buff can be buffed by reactions, so you can buff the buff, and Vaporize and stuff like that, that'll help. So Xiao, he might not actually be the best pairing for her, but he's the guy that uses plungy attacks. He's the guy. I don't know, man. I feel like they kind of messed up here. Then we'll use that. Look at her attack. 4,000. Alright. Okay, so let's crit. Come on, crits. 85,000 there. You see, there you go. You could see the entire thing. 85,000, that's something. And you only get that for 8 plunges.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I am really struggling to figure out, because I was, I came away from that video really, really happy. Oh wow, she's pretty good. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to test her out with different characters, but I don't know what other characters I could possibly she is getting most of her buff here. It's not like she has much room in terms of her buff. Yeah, her personal damage will get, go up and do stuff, and she will also heal, right? But her personal, buff here is not, that's not, this constellation right here should just be the normal thing. I don't think that this should be, this feels like, Risley C1, where it's just the character basically really, really wants it so bad to the point where it feels like their C0 is an incomplete character.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
Maybe just take off this, attack increase by 20%, right? And maybe just, do the 400% for 18,000. That would have been a better number. This buff needs needs more. Because adding 14,000 to plunge attacks for Xiao specifically, like Xiao, you know, you could do a little bit more. You could, you know, I don't know, man. Level 70, I'm not really liking her as much. It was originally a level 70 showcase. Like, it was going to be a level 70 showcase, and it turned out great. I was super happy with her performance, right? Her energy in particular, like, with this weapon, you know, having all of the buffs, you know, and stuff, it really did help. I'm not so sure that this character is worth putting on the team, because I feel like Farazan, you just slap her on the team, and she's going to give you more. And it just, you know...
I see this as an absolute win.
It must be reactions. I can only think that reactions are the best way to do this, because that will buff her buff, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, like, let's try Hu Tao, maybe? We're going to try Hu Tao. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So, this is basically the team people were talking about. Alright, so if we look at this, she's going to have her maximum buff active here. She should. She should have her maximum buff active. 2,900 attack already, yeah. She should have her maximum buff, probably.
Stupid!
The way that this is going to work, and since she doesn't really swirl off field, you should be fine. So we're going to try this. I don't know how well this is going to work. Don't blame me. This is my first time using this team, all right, guys? So I might make a little bit of a mistake. But I think we first will do this so we can get the extra stuff, and then I don't think you want to, from using her a little bit more. Oh yeah, 170. I'm trying to move forward, please. Oh man, this feels so bad, and my internet, of course, is also being pretty annoying. I will say that was really good. That was really good. And let's look at her energy. Look at this. Yeah, that is why I like this character. Like, if there's one, like, really positive thing I can say about this, she is really nice to use. I think the main thing that I need is to level her up so she can heal more. I don't know how to test her plunging difference, right? Like, you can't just plunge so easily. I'm gonna try it and see. Like, I've got to be able to see this. All right, I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Okay, I have confirmed that this type of buff, I used Yunjin as my source, basically. I looked up a whole bunch of Yunjin people, and it took me a bit. But this type of buff does get buffed by reactions. So I feel like, you know, my previous, you know, like, oh, she'll be good for Xiao at least, right? Probably not so much. I mean, we saw 170,000 with Hu Tao, I'm pretty sure, right? It was 170,000, then 140. We didn't get really to test that much, but that's pretty good, honestly. I would say that's probably better, and I mean, I could easily just end up using, you know, some Shimenawa, and that would be really insane. Like, actually, if I had Shimenawa here,
No! God, please, no! No!
Shimenawa affects this buff also. Like, this buff isn't a direct 9,000. I knew that it wasn't a direct 9,000 buff. I just didn't know that reactions also played a part in it. But, like, for example, Vaporize reactions like Diluc and, you know, Hu Tao, and sadly not Yoimiya, because Bennett C6 doesn't affect Yoimiya, and also Yoimiya just doesn't infuse her, you know, plunges. So, great. But yeah, this 9,000 is affected by every single damage multiplier, including the reactions, right? So it's a lot better to use it with, like, characters like Hu Tao, right? And I think my big issue, like, this does make this team viable, by the way. Like, this team, if you have 2 healers for Hu Tao, you are desperately fighting to stay alive. But we saw the damage. You might just kill the enemy faster than it kills you. I'm just saying. That is an option here.
No. Wait.
This is why I wanted to, like, look at this character a bit more, because I was kind of interested. Like, I was like, you know, certain characters, like, we could see, you know, be pretty good. I want to try this again. I just want to try it again. And I mean, you could, the only issue is you're not going to get many particles with plunging attacks. Yeah, that's the only issue I'm seeing. And of course, my internet. Okay. So, let's pop this. Yep. Do I even need to press the E? I don't even know if I need to press the E. I think I do, though. But yeah, 156, 150, and this is without Bennett buff at this point. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it is very, like, hard to... Like, you're not allowed to do that many. Let's go ahead, do it again. Pop it all up again. All right, well, we're gonna not do that. All right, okay. So, we're gonna pop this, then this. Everybody's gonna get heals. 160,000. The only issue I'm seeing here, I probably want to activate Furina a little, like, maybe before Bennett. I mean, we're seeing this, and it's 100. And we still have some more, right? We still have some more coming in. You know, I wouldn't say this team's great. I probably, yeah, you want... My Furina has Favonius on her, right? It's not, yeah, she has Favonius. I don't know how much that has been proccing, but you want to probably go ahead and use Furina before Bennett. The reason why I wanted to do Xiao was to see, you know, Xianyun's buff, right? Like, she was... I wanted to see the buff, right? So, and Xiao is one of the only characters I can see him plunge attack without, you know, her buff. The other character I'm thinking of is Kazuha, and I don't think anybody cares about Kazuha's plunge attacks, right? We don't get to use his E-skill enough. So now it's just hard for me to, you know, test, like, is she really worth it? Like, I can really only test on the strength of the team. I could possibly do a video where I compare the teams, but, yeah, I mean... I don't know. It's hard. I don't know whether I should do that or not. I probably will, but at the same time, crit luck and stuff, I normally just try and, you know, get an average of what the team feels like. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I probably will end up comparing, you know, just the regular team and then with her, you know, plunging attack style added to the team, and we'll see if that works or helps or does anything for us, right? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.